outfits wasn't hitting on nothing. You don't know nothing. But they don't know me. What was the point of me checking it then? You just told me yesterday that my bag was in Orlando. It's giving you really did email them. Hey y'all, it is your girl whoissoniib and I'm back again with another freaking video. And today's video is really to tell y'all everything that went down on my last trip. This is my, I don't even know if I want to say the airline name. Like, should I say the airline name, y'all? Because they already owe me some money. This was my horror story with Spirit Airlines. Now y'all, I know y'all probably like, why did you fly Spirit? Girl, why? And now I gotta start from the beginning of the story to tell y'all everything that happened with them and how I ended up flying them. So we just gonna get started. But yeah, this is my Spirit Airlines horror story. Never will be flying them again. 0 out of 10. So yeah, I know a couple months ago, me and my friends basically started talking about a trip, and you know, I'm always down for a trip. I'll be down for anything. Like when my friends be trying to go outside, I be down. I be down for anything because I'm down for a good time. Basically, we've been trying to plan this trip for months. Like y'all, when I say we've been planning this trip for months, we've been planning this trip since last summer. So you know, and then it's my senior year, and I was like, well, for spring break, regardless of what happened, I want to go on a trip. Like, this is my last spring break during undergrad. Like, I'm gonna live it up this year. Basically, we ended up planning a trip, and we was like, you know what, this spring break we just gonna go to Myrtle Beach. Now mind you, Myrtle Beach is in South Carolina. I live on the West Coast, so it's like across the country. So when we were looking up tickets, I'll include the receipts. We was looking up tickets. The tickets was like $600 and $700, like from like $600 to $800. $600 to $800 just to get to Myrtle Beach is crazy. I'm sorry, but that's crazy. Now, when I usually fly, we try to stay away from Spirit, but it was like, you know, everything was $600 to $800, and I'm like, that's not worth it. At that point, we were just still looking up tickets. I remember I had texted my friend. We was on the phone that night too, because I remember I was in Virginia. So this was February, and I was like, oh crap, they have tickets for $250. Now, knowing what I know about Spirit, I'm the type of person, like, you could tell me something bad about somebody, but I'm like, I haven't had no bad encounter with that person, so I'm not gonna, you know, not gonna believe it, but I'm not gonna let you sour their reputation or nothing. Like, it's like, yeah, you had a bad experience, I totally get it. Like, nobody wants to have a bad experience or whatever, but it's like, yeah, I should have believed people. So yeah, when I seen Spirit, I was like, I know what people be saying about Spirit. Like, they be getting down on them. Like, they just be going in on Spirit. But I'm like, you know, what could be the worst that could happen? This was the worst that could happen. So we bought the tickets. The trip come around, you know, we checking in, everything good, everything cool. Okay, so now we're gonna roll around to March. March 23rd was the day of our trip. We got to the airport, checked in, everything was good, everything was cool. First thing I peeped, they didn't have our seats on our boarding thing, so I was like, that's a little weird, but you know, we're not tripping. And then yeah, got up there, checked in, got to the gate, got our seats, everything, and then we waited. We was just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Now, I don't remember exactly what time our flight boarded, but I know our flight was delayed there. Our flight was delayed on the way to Myrtle Beach. Mind you, we got there at like 4 a.m. Our flight was leaving at like, I think like 5:50. So that means we were boarded around 5. No, we was not boarding at around 5. We didn't board till after the time that our flight was supposed to leave anyway. Mind you, y'all, since we're going across the country, there was no straight through flight from Vegas to South Carolina. So it was like, you couldn't get no straight through flight. So you were going to be on a connecting flight regardless, which I don't mind a connecting flight. I had a connecting flight going to Virginia. I usually have connecting flights if I'm going somewhere like across. So it's like, you know, it's cool. So when we got to the airport, our flight was delayed, but it never clicked to me that I had a connecting flight in Myrtle Beach. But they were like, you still gonna get there on time, like everything cool, right? But I didn't look at the times that they booked. Originally, hold on, let me get the receipts pulled up. Let me get the receipts pulled up for y'all, so I won't be lying. So, oh, okay, I got all the information. Let me just get my facts straight then, y'all. Okay, so we were leaving at 6 a.m. and we would get to Orlando at 1:17. We were leaving Orlando at 1:50, and then we would get to Myrtle Beach at 3:20. So I didn't peep that if we get to Orlando at 1:17, and the plane leaves at 1:50, that's still not enough time, because if the plane leaves at 1:50, you should know. If y'all flew, y'all know. Like, if it's leaving at 1:50, they're probably boarding at like 1. You know, just to get everybody on them. I didn't think about that, but mind you, I bought these tickets together. I bought them together. They were sold together, meaning they knew that. They should have knew that. So originally, land at 1:17, leave there at 1:50. Not board at 1:50, leave at 1:50. So that means we would be getting off the plane, hopping on another one. Literally quick. But Orlando's airport isn't as big as like O'Hare or anything, so it was decent. It was cool. Okay. Now mind y'all, I said my flight from Vegas left late. Landed in Orlando at 1:33. It's 1:33 and that plane leaves at 1:50. If you flew before, like I said before, boarding doors closed 15 minutes before departure. We're already pushing it. So at this point, we flagged down a flight attendant, and I'm like, you know, my next flight leaves at 1:50. Like, what am I supposed to do? Because basically we landed at 1:30, and then some people had stood up, so the pilot basically got mad, and he was like, yeah, I'm not gonna, you can't take your seatbelts off basically until the seatbelt sign is off or whatever. So he sat there with the seatbelt sign on for so long, meaning you can't get up and get your bag, you can't get off the plane or anything, because people had started standing up. Okay, so I'm telling the flight attendant, I'm like, well, I have a flight at 1:50. Well, it leaves at 1:50. Like, what I'm supposed to do? She was like, oh yeah, we know about connecting flights. Like, you should be good. Like, they're gonna wait for you. You're good. I know I'm Sony B, but they don't know me. They don't know me. They not holding the whole plane for just me. Now, granted, it was like 4 other people that was getting on that flight to Myrtle Beach too, but they not holding the plane just for us. Like, that doesn't make sense. So she like, nah girl, they holding the plane for you. You don't gotta worry about nothing. Like, they got you. They gonna wait for you. Okay, we get off the plane. At this point, they're like, usually, I know I flew Delta before. When I had a connection, they usually like tell people like, hey, like, these people gotta connect the flight, let them get up and get out first. No, everybody got up, and mind you, our seats were, hold on, let me pull up the seat. Our seats was row 23. Okay, so if our seats are row 23, that lets you know we kind of towards the back of the plane. I mean, there's 20 rows in front of us. If there's 3 people on each side, so that's 6 in each row, and there's 20 rows in front of us, that's a lot of people in front of you. Like, you're not making your flight. So get off the plane. Already kind of irritated, because it's like, y'all were already delayed. Let alone, even though it was already booked kind of close together, y'all were really delayed, and then didn't do anything to get us off the plane. Lied and said they got you, they gonna wait for you, girl. Like, they waiting for y'all. Lied. And then we get to the gate, and I was like, flight to Myrtle Beach, you missed your flight, like, go to the service desk. At that point, I'm like, it's okay, because we in Orlando, it was so many people in the airport. I was just sure that we was gonna be on the next flight out. I was just sure, like, I wasn't tripping. I was like kind of upset, because I'm like, dang, we supposed to have been in Myrtle Beach at 3. Like, we had plans, we had things that we had planned to do. So yeah, I'm like, we gonna get to Myrtle Beach. Like, we gonna get to Myrtle Beach. We're not tripping. We gonna get there by like 5 instead of like 3. You know, we just gonna get on the next flight, because it was only an hour flight anyway. Get to the service desk, y'all. Guess what they tell us? Guess what they tell us? Oh no, there's no more flights going out of Orlando to Myrtle Beach. They was like, you could fly to Detroit basically and wait, have a layover in Detroit. Now mind y'all, I'm coming from West Coast going to Orlando. Detroit is up here, Myrtle Beach is right there. Okay, so we're going from Orlando to Detroit, wait in Detroit for like 2-3 hours, and then fly to Myrtle Beach. Mind you, the flight from Orlando to Detroit is another 3-4 hours. We just flew 4 hours from Las Vegas. Okay, so now we're waiting in Orlando airport. We just like, you know what, whatever, we just gonna get there tonight. We just gonna do what we can do tonight, live it up. But if you know Myrtle Beach is like a daytime town. Like, after like 9-10, you might as well wrap it up and go to bed, for real. Get on the flight to Detroit, get to Detroit. Mind you, the flight to Detroit ended up being delayed again. It was delayed. But we got to Detroit, waited. They overbooked Detroit, so they was begging people to get off the plane. No, I'm not gonna get off the plane, because my original destination was Myrtle Beach, and I'm trying to get to Myrtle Beach right now. Get to Myrtle Beach at like 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, something like that. 10 or 11. I don't know exactly what time, but I'll try to double check and put the time on the screen or whatever. Just gonna get our bag, go to the room, call it a night because it's clearly late. Our friends like probably done wrapped it up. Like, we're not tripping. And plus we've been traveling all day, y'all. When we left Vegas, it was 3 a.m. Vegas time. 3:45 Vegas time. Got to Myrtle Beach, it was 11 p.m. But y'all, that's what we thought we was gonna do. So we go down, we go to baggage claim. I'm like, yeah, they gonna have our bags here because everybody else bags here that flew on the plane with us. Mine, it was like 4 or 5 people. Y'all, while we go in the baggage room, I peeped at some suitcases right here by the door, but I'm like, maybe these just like from the most recent flight, like ours in the back in the room. Because mind you, our flight was supposed to get in there at 3 p.m. We didn't get there till like 10 or 11. So it's like, that's a big gap. Like, yeah, put they stuff in the back room because they clearly ain't got here yet. That's what I'm thinking. No, them suitcases that was out front was the suitcases from my flight. Okay, so we go in. I'm asking the lady, I'm like, hey, I had a delayed flight. You know, well, we missed our connection flight and then we're just now getting in. Basically, my flight's supposed to get in at 3, now we here. She's like, oh, okay, you got your bag tag, like, let me get it. Give her the bag tag receipt. She like, oh, your bag not here. Bitch, what? My bag not here. Where my bag at? Cause I'm here. Yeah, she like, your bag not here. I said, where is it? She said, I don't know. I said, so how am I supposed to retrieve my bag? Like, can you help me get my bag back or something? She said, oh, it looks like your bag is in Orlando. Now, y'all, if my original flight was landing at 1:17 and leaving at 1:50, there was never no time to go no baggage claim and recheck no bag or none of that. So it should have never been there. Plus the bag tag says Las Vegas to Myrtle Beach. So she's like, yeah, it's in Orlando. Like, I could try to email them and see what they do, but like, I don't know when they're gonna get your bag. What? You don't know? You don't know nothing. So I'm like, okay, well, can you like contact me once you talk to Orlando or something like that? She like, yeah, we'll just reach out. And I was like, okay, so how long do you think it'll take? Like, what's the estimate? Like, I know she don't know exactly when they're gonna get my bag, but she like, I'm like, is there like an estimate on when people usually get their lost bags or anything? She like, I really don't know. All I could do is email and that's it, but I could give you this number to call. Okay, she gave me the number. We Uber to the hotel, blah blah blah. The hotel, a whole nother story. They got me too, y'all. The hotel got me too, but that's okay. But get to the hotel, everything, and I called a number, and the lady like, oh yeah, your bag gonna be on flight 220 coming in tomorrow, March 24th. I'm like, cool, flight 220. So I'm tracking this flight down, y'all, like tracking this flight down. The next day we did have jet skis booked. Yeah, we ended up booking the jet skis for the next day. So I'm like, oh yeah, we don't need to buy nothing for the jet skis because our bag gonna be here at like, I think the flight got in at like 2:30, 3 o'clock or something. No, it got in at 2:30 and I was like, let's just go to the airport at 3. So yeah, mind you, jet skis booked at 4. You have to be there 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes before time, I believe. So I'm like, yeah, we're just gonna run to the airport, boom, get the bag, go back, change, go to the jet ski. But yeah, it's the next day. We have jet skis booked for 4 p.m. and our bag supposed to be coming in like 2:30. That give us enough time to get back to the room, change everything. So we get up that morning, go to Walmart. Mind you, we gotta Uber to Walmart. We gotta get a toothbrush, toothpaste, clothes to wear, everything, because it's like you need soap, deodorant, everything, because you don't have your bag until 2:30. Who finna be musty, dusty, crusty until 2:30 and you're on vacation? Like, no. We're gonna go out and enjoy. So we Uber to Walmart and get some clothes or whatever. That's the outfit y'all see me in, with that white t-shirt and the shorts. Yes, I went to Walmart and just grabbed something real simple because I'm like, I'm only gonna have this on until I get my bag. Like, you know, I'm gonna be busted fit. Y'all, we bought all that stuff. Well, we bought that stuff for just one day because mind you, we got everything in the suitcase. Get to the airport at we get to the airport at like 2:45 because, you know, I'm gonna let them, you know, deboard the plane, all that. So we get there at 2:45. We go to the baggage claim office. I don't even gotta say nothing. I walk in, this lady say, your bag's not here.
I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying.
No, you didn't say that. No, you didn't say that. You didn't just say that. You didn't just say that, and I didn't even tell you my name. So you remember me from yesterday. You know my bag not here. So did you email them? It's giving you really didn't email them, because how you know my bag not here and I ain't even told you what I'm here for yet? I walked in the office, she said, your bag's not here. That was weird, but you know, I'm like, my bag's not here. So like, where is it? She look it up. She say, oh, it looked like it might have been in Detroit or Orlando. We're not sure. You just told me yesterday that my bag was in Orlando. You just told me that the bag was in Orlando yesterday. And then she was like, yeah, because your original destination was Orlando. No, my original destination has always been Myrtle Beach. She said, oh, okay, well, we can't do nothing. You have to call Orlando. Call Orlando what? You want me to just call to stay? Call the airport? Because the general airport don't care about my bag. She said, yeah, you just have to call Orlando. I said, do you have a number? She said, oh no, I don't have a number, but you have to call Orlando to get your bag. You have to figure out where it's at, and then you can get it from there. So is it in Orlando or in Detroit? Because you just said it was in Detroit, but then you told me to call Orlando. So I'm like, you know what, I'm fed up. I'm going to a manager, like, they gonna get my bag today, like, you know, not tripping. Mind y'all, jet skis is still at 4. Have to be there 30 to 45 minutes early to check in, everything. Y'all, talk to the manager. She say, oh yeah, you just gotta call Orlando. Like, we don't got nothing to do with that. That ain't got nothing to do with us. Mind you, this is still a Spirit Airlines worker the whole time that I'm talking to y'all. These are people I'm talking to, Spirit Airlines. She like, oh yeah, no, you just gotta call Orlando. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, basically, it's out of our hands. You gotta call Orlando. Like, you gotta figure out where your bag at and then have them send it here for you. What was the point of me checking it then? If I was gonna have to still route this shit myself, like, why did I pay for a bag for y'all to send a bag if I'm in control of, full control of what happened to my bag? At that point, I'm crying, y'all. Like, my lash was already messed up from the first day from crying. But nah, at this point I'm crying because I'm so irritated. Now mind you, it's like 3 o'clock. Jet skis is in 30 to 45 minutes. Still have to Uber there. So she telling us all this information. It was just blabber. She like, yeah, they're gonna reimburse you, whatever, all this stuff. She like, yeah, we're gonna reimburse you for the toiletries, the clothes, whatever y'all have to buy. Now mind you, it's 2 people on a 4-day trip. So that day I'm already, you know, irritated. She talked to us to like 3:10. I'm like, we have to go or we're gonna miss jet skis. Like, it's not refundable. So at this point we have to wear what we have on to jet skis. Like, you can't get on no, you can't go get on a swimsuit. You got like 20 minutes to get there. We Uber to the jet ski place. Getting the Uber, she driving Miss Daisy, but that's besides the point. That whole day wrapped up. We got some more clothes or whatever, went out, had a great time. Outfits wasn't hitting on nothing. Mine, nothing. Like, the jeans was like 2 sizes too big. It was just crazy. It was real crazy, y'all. Like, the whole thing was crazy because at this point they still have our bag lost. Now I'm calling throughout this whole day after we done left the airport, everything. I'm calling because I'm calling that number that they told me on last night when she was like, your bag gonna be on flight 220. I'm spamming that number. It's like 900 people in front of me, 1,000 people in front of me. Okay, hang up, because now we at the jet ski place, like, and it's still like 800 people in front of me. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna call them once we leave the jet ski place. But I'm kind of already mad because the only thing I have is my foam runners and this Walmart outfit. It's not giving take pictures on the jet ski, but whatever, we gonna enjoy it. We gonna enjoy it. So yeah, we get on the jet ski, you know, finish that off. Now we in Target. This after the jet skis, I call again. We in Target looking for something to wear for the night because we just got the jet ski, you know, you need to shower, all that, and then we going out later. So it's like, you need more stuff. You need more stuff. And at this point, I'm like, bro, I'm probably never getting that bag. I might as well get clothes for today and tomorrow because I don't want to keep coming back to the store. So I'm getting clothes for Friday and, yeah, Friday night, Saturday, and then Sunday we was going home. So I was just like, I'll worry about Sunday, like we could go to the souvenir shop, get something, whatever. So now, y'all, we at Target now because Walmart didn't have a lot of options, y'all. Walmart wasn't hitting on a thing. Like, Walmart, the one across the street from me, they be having it, but the Myrtle Beach Walmart wasn't hitting on nothing. So I hope y'all don't need no clothes up out of there. So we go to Target, we get our clothes. I'm on hold with the people now. Now y'all, it's 900 some people. I think it was 914 people in front of me. I'm shopping through Target, got them on hold, like walking around with the phone in my hand, like, and I hate when people do that, but I had to because y'all, I needed to track down my bag. Like, all of my stuff is in there. Y'all, I'm on hold. I get through to somebody. Not gonna say the girl name, but I remember her name because she told me she was gonna call me back. Even though she didn't call me back, she did give me more information than anybody else. She was like, I got through to somebody after like 30-40 minutes She was like, yeah, well, we tracked on your bag. It looked like they didn't know where to send it, so they sent it to Detroit, and Detroit sent it back to Orlando. And now it looks like Orlando is about to send it back to Detroit. I said, so y'all just sending my bag everywhere. So she like, I didn't say that to her, but that's what I'm thinking. I didn't say that to her because she was the only nice one that gave me some information. Everybody else kept telling me they didn't know nothing. So she's like, yeah, I'll just make a note here, have them routed to Myrtle Beach, and then I'll give you a call back in the morning. Okay, that's a little bit of information. Like, we getting somewhere, but we're not getting far. The next day we get up, yeah, the next day we get up, we going out to brunch, we chilling. I'm like, let me call them up again because I need to know. Like, oh girl ain't never called me back. It's like 1 or 2 at this point. So I'm like, oh yeah, oh girl ain't never called me back this morning. Let me just call the main line again. Call them, y'all. Why they say they don't know where the bag at? I leave the next day. This is Saturday, I leave Sunday. They don't know where the bag at. They don't have no clue. They don't know. Okay, so we had brunch. We was at some pancake house thing. I forgot what it's called. But yeah, we were out to eat. I didn't record these 2 days this day because it was crazy. Like, at this point, bro, no. So I just cut the footage, and then but yeah, I'm calling them, calling Spirit. It's like 600 people in front of me. I'm like, oh, this is better than yesterday, so I'm gonna get through. I'm at the table at brunch calling Spirit Airlines to get my bag. Call them, they don't know where it's at. So yeah, I'm like, that bag is a loss. Like, whatever, we finna have brunch, we gonna go out, find some stuff to do, and that's just gonna be that. Y'all, we finished brunch, go to the souvenir shop. It was a souvenir shop like right next door, so we went right there to the souvenir shop. We looking around, somebody blowing my phone down. I'm talking about like calling me back to back. So I'm like, I didn't answer the first time, but I'm like, dang, somebody blowing my phone up. So I'm like, let me check my voicemail, because don't nobody leave no voicemail. None of my friends, they ain't leaving no voicemails. They don't be leaving no voicemails. So I'm like, let me check my voicemail, because they keep leaving voice messages. I answered. At this point, it's like 4. I answered. They're like, oh, this is so-and-so. I'm not gonna say her name. She's like, this so-and-so with Spirit Airlines, and we have your bag. Y'all, we leave in the morning. Well, we don't leave in the morning. We leave in the afternoon. We leave the next day. Y'all just not found our bag. Okay, so we go get the bag, whatever. Get there. I'm asking her, because mind y'all, we just have to buy toiletries and clothes. I'm like, so what do you want me to do with the clothes that I purchased? Because I'm not paying for an extra bag, because I just got this one. Like, I'm not gonna take a risk on 2 bags being lost. So she like, just put the clothes that you bought in this suitcase, and you know, just, it's gonna be overweight. I'm like, no. I was like, this bag is already like barely under the weight, so if I put those clothes in there and the toiletries in there, it's gonna be overweight. She's like, well, they're gonna reimburse you for all the clothes and the toiletries and stuff. Like, I'm gonna give you this form to go online, fill this out, do all this stuff, and they gonna give you your money back. They got you. This on them, because they messed up. I put the clothes in the thing. It's time to go. So I'm like, let's get to the airport early, then we could just leave and go to brunch, because I want to make sure they're gonna check this bag. I don't want no problems, and I don't want to be walking around Myrtle Beach with a suitcase. Okay, y'all, I'm back. But if the camera look a little different, my battery had died, so we had to swap that out. I forgot to tell y'all, I'm moving too fast. I'm zooming through the story like I got somewhere to be. But gotta go back. We got our bag, went to the hotel. Oh, I went all the way to the next day. We was on the way to the airport. Yeah, back up some. Everything was in there. That's one thing. So I'm like, but I remember the previous day, me and my friends was like joking about it, and I'm like, yeah, haha, they probably got my stuff. Yeah. But yeah, basically open bag, my shoes gone, y'all. I'm saying gone. I had packed last minute, so I'm like, maybe I just forgot them. But I looked at the footage from the day before, and I'm like, oh no, that was in there. So that means they're gone. That was okay. They only took 1 pair. I still had the other pair. Plus, I had 2 pair of shoes with me that I had brought in my personal bag, and then the ones I wore to the airport. So 1 pair of shoes was gone, but that was okay. Well, that wasn't okay. That was not okay. My bad. But yeah, 1 pair of shoes was gone, but that was all that was going out the suitcase. So the next day, I'm like, well, let's get to the airport, because I know they're gonna tell me to file the claim online. So I'm like, let's just get to the airport to make sure they're gonna check this bag, since she told me to put all these clothes in here. Like I said, we got to the airport to make sure they was gonna check it. I walked past the little check-in screen things, because There's no point. I'm not paying for an overweight bag when it was y'all fault. So get to the agent counter, and she's like, yeah, what's going on? I'm like, well, y'all lost my bag my whole trip, and I just got it back last night. Like, so I had to put the lady, I had the girl name though. I was like, the girl from what's her name? I was like, the girl from baggage claim told me yesterday, just put the clothes that we purchased in this suitcase because it was y'all fault. Like, y'all gonna comp it. She said she gonna leave a note on there too. So she like, okay, let me tell the manager. So she told the manager's like, who told you that? I'm like, whoop the whoop. I'm not gonna say her name. But I'm like, oh, girl from baggage claim told me that. Like, she told me that. Okay, hold on. So they going back and forth. They walking, they talking, they walking, they talking, they walking, they talking. She come back, she like, yeah, we don't comp people for no lost bag. Like, your bag still gotta be underweight. I said, so if I had 38 pounds in my suitcase coming here, and I had to buy, we had to buy clothes. We had to get clothes for 2 people for 4 days. You thought it was still gonna be 38 pounds? You thought it was gonna be under 40? Come on now, be realistic. And your worker in this airport told me we was cool. She already told me yesterday we was cool. You good to go. You good to skate. You can put 100 pounds in there. You good. We got you. She like, so she like, yeah, we'll comp it this one time, but we don't do that. But the whole time I'm thinking like, I just want her to comp it, so I'm just gonna bite my tongue, because she was getting jazzy, y'all. Like, she was going down. She was eating me up. She was eating me up. But I'm like, I'm just gonna be quiet because I want her to, you know, let me get this suitcase for free. She like, yeah, we just gonna comp it right now. Either she was like, yeah, y'all got 17 pounds worth of stuff. That is unreasonable. Like, we would usually comp it, but that's just crazy. That's absurd. 2 people, 4 days, toiletries included. That's unreasonable. Whatever. I felt like it was very unprofessional for her to, the way she was acting was very unprofessional. Now mind you, I'm not mad at nobody in the airport at all, because it wasn't like Myrtle Beach was like, don't bring that bag here. So I was never mad at anybody in the airport. I never got smart with nobody in the airport. I never showed no attitude to anybody in the airport. Only thing I did in the airport was cry, because they was telling me they didn't know nothing. But yeah, so I'm like, dang, this is real unprofessional. But she checked the bag or whatever. She was like, yeah, we just gonna check this one time, but that's just unreasonable. Like, that just don't even make no sense. So they end up checking the bag or whatever. Get there, we end up getting Subway from the airport. Now we was gonna go out to breakfast to like a brunch place or whatever, but we're like, you know, if it's leaving early, we might as well just stay here. We already here. At this point it's like 11. They saying it's supposed to leave at like 1, so it's like, it don't make sense to leave out, and it's like 11:30. Actually it was like 11:30. So we get us some Subway, eat our Subway, sitting at the gate. They're like, oh, your time moved back to 5 p.m. You're not serious, bro. It's 1 o'clock. The flight is delayed again. Like, we were just sitting in this airport early because y'all said that it was gonna be leaving earlier than 3. The flight is delayed to like 5. It's 5 o'clock. Uh-oh, it's delayed again. It's delayed to 7. We get to Orlando. That flight is delayed. I'm not gonna go into detail on them times because I don't remember them times, but we didn't end up getting home till like 3 a.m. After that, I know that people told me to go online and contact Spirit, and they would accept the claim. The lady said submit the receipts from the toiletries and the clothes that we had to purchase, and they will reimburse since it was their fault. I've submitted that. Let me tell y'all the day I submitted that. If we got home, yeah, I submitted that the morning of the 27th. No response. You can't get through on no phone. Nobody know nothing. So I haven't been reimbursed. And I had a terrible time, and they basically tried to mess up the trip. We enjoyed what we could, but yeah, no. Overall, Spirit Airlines 0 out of 10, because y'all still haven't reimbursed me, and y'all have some unprofessional workers, and y'all don't never know what's going on. So yeah, if you're gonna fly Spirit, don't. Just abort. It's not worth it, even if it's a cheaper ticket. Like, in the end, we ended up basically still buying those $600 tickets, because it was like, you paid that for the clothes and the toiletries and the Ubers to the airport and all types of stuff. So it was like, you should have just got them $600 tickets. You could have saved yourself the hassle. So yeah, Spirit Airlines 0 out of 10. Don't recommend. Can't even get in contact with nobody to get reimbursed for anything. Yeah, we'll never be flying them again at all. But yeah, y'all, Spirit Airlines done messed it up for everybody. Like I said before, I'm one of them people, you tell me something and I'm just like, dang, you had a bad experience. But like, you know, maybe that was just a one-time thing. Like maybe they was off that day. But Spirit Airlines done messed it up for everybody. You could tell me don't go to Walmart because they machines don't be working ever. And now I'm not ever going to Walmart because I already had experience where I was like, just on that day they was having a bad day. You know. So yeah. If you have made it this far, I do want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next freaking video.